This is day 72, and in this video, I'm going to show how we qualified to the Reload Elite Series play-ins and the mistakes we made in this tournament. So here, we're looking for a refresh, obviously, because we're not 555. You should always be looking for refreshes. Now I'm looking backside, and this team, sprays me, right? So here, all I should do is just place a ramp and just chill. There's no point in trying to shoot them. Although they have a dog shit peek and they're retarded for spraying us, there's no point in trying to shoot back. Instead of doing that, place a stair, ignore them, and then look for pre-edits. Like, who can we really pre-edit from here? No, not that guy, but this guy is in the cone, and I should have been looking around scouting more. What I did good is that we're on a side of zone, and we can't really get pre-edited. Like, this guy's not gonna pre-edit us, you know what I'm saying? So instead of looking for this, which is never gonna get us a kill unless they're terrible, we should just be looking for pre-edits. But I ego this, and I sit behind the cone and I get stuck because my teammate's fucking body blocking me and putting his AR inside of me. But then now we can't look for a refresh, and I have to heal, and I waste a slurp because I was low-key kind of pissed off. But yeah, I mean, that's just retarded, and I shouldn't have done that. So this is 2 minutes later into the game, and we still haven't got a refresh, right? 17 builds, 30 builds. I make a 2x2 on low ground front on the side of zone. Now what do I need to do? Obviously, I didn't see that there's a dead body here, and he rolls onto our floors and shit. But I'm not looking enough. We need a kill now. This is it. Ramp here. Build walls on the side. L pre, boom. Who's gonna pre us? This team can't really pre. It's awkward. They have to drop down on our back and do a lot. So we can't really get pre-edit from our position, and we have an easy pre-edit on this team who's unaware, popping heals. They were in only one box together, so that would have been a really good pre-edit. And look, I guess I get a kill, cool, but the problem is it's too far away. How am I supposed to go get this? You know what I'm saying? So although I get a kill and it's 2 points and it's yo, I got a kill, bro, it doesn't matter, because what we need is a big refresh, and I can't go for that. I think somebody else goes for it. Yeah, that team goes for it, and even if they didn't go for it, there's no way I can go for that because it's too far away and it's all their piece. So instead of looking for these siphon kills, we need to go for the big kills when we need mats, and still earlier in the end game. What I do bad here is when we shockwave is I don't stick on the side of zone. So when we see a kill opportunity, we can't go for it and we can't commit to it because there's a team in our back. So we shockwave, and as you can see, we want to go on this right side because I mean, actually it doesn't really matter in this instance because it's reload and it's so dead. But here, clearly I can drop down right and box right here and make a couple boxes, right? But instead, I decide to drop this way when there's literally no one here. All I have to do is land right here. Once it opens up, build a couple boxes, farm this truck, and I'll be fine. Basically what this team does, where they land. But I would even go more this way. I wouldn't go fully front yet. I'll just land over here. Boom. Make space out. Because when this team dies next to us, I see the knocked body. I'm trying to go for this kill, right? But me and my teammate hear someone in the back. And if they had a pre-edit on, we could have died there easily. And we just can't commit to this kill. But imagine if we were the team over here, right? Obviously the kill was here, so it's kind of it wouldn't happen. But if hypothetically we were this team, we would be able to go for it from the back. But because we're in the middle, we can't go for it because this team is pre-editing us or trying to fight us from the back. And that's why we can't get a refresh, is because we're in the middle and we're in too many people around us. All right, so here we have space, front on the side of zone, and now I'm looking back for a refresh, right? And I see this opportunity on this guy on this floor. So I see him through the ramp here. I edit my cone, but the mistake I make here is not fully boxing up and being lazy and not building a cone and a wall, because he holds it the first time, right? But then my teammate also sprays. But if this wall was here and this cone, he wouldn't have been able to get out. And because I don't place that, that's the reason why we don't get these 17 builds, which isn't much. But we also get a siphon as well. So I mean, it's like a small little thing, but that's why we don't get this refresh. So we're claiming front low, and unfortunately we have to break through like a 600 HP brick wall, which kind of gets us backside. Not backside, but like a team can claim front, and someone shockwaves into our box, right? So what I do good is I block him off so he can't shoot me with the stair, right? So now he's under. I've pieced everything up. I don't know if I have this wall. I don't think I have it. But the only way he can get out is this wall. So the first thing I should do, instead of even trying to edit the stair, is literally place this wall, trap him in here, go out here, window, dead. But because he gets out, he's able to get this wall, and then his teammates here. So it's, again, it's a missed refresh opportunity. A lot of these like little things are just ways that we miss out on opportunities to get refreshes when they should be kills. Because if he's trapped in here, his teammate's over here, my teammate can hold this wall while I kill this guy. Boom, dead. And then he'll back off, and then we get this refresh. But because I didn't defensively piece control this wall when that's his only exit, I didn't think of that, he was able to get out, and I actually end up taking damage, and we don't get anything out of it, and we lose front low. So here we shockwave front side, and all these retards start spraying us, thinking they're going to get a kill or some shit, but you're not going to kill me. So they just wasted 5 seconds. But then I noticed that this team left their back wall open, and they're fighting. But instead of like telling my teammate, yo, like, let's go and like pump him in the back, I just shoot him instead. Because like, think about it. They clearly have no winners if their back is open. So if we would have just ran up and gotten close enough to 200 pump him, or if we double sprayed him, boom, that's a kill. Place wall, dead. You know what I'm saying? So there's no point in spraying him. I hit him like 60 in the head. That's not gonna get us a kill. But if we come up and they reset, okay, that's fine. But clearly they don't even know their back wall is open, so I don't even think they would be aware if we ran it on their back. So that's what we should have done instead of me just like spraying them and hitting back for 40. All right, here, this is like a reload classic basically. So in reload, there's like nobody in the games and shit. So like there's no mid ground teams. It's basically only low ground and then high. So, and this game especially because it's dead. Like literally there's nobody, there's one kid on one layer above low ground. So I'm thinking like, all right, there's no way we're gonna get sprayed by height. But we end up like we start getting sprayed by height here. But the problem is, like, I'm like so focused on shooting these guys instead of like, okay, we're still getting sprayed by height. What can we do to stop getting sprayed by height? Let's just go right here and just hide behind these builds, because then they can't really shoot at us. And we're going towards these teams that are fighting, so maybe we can get a kill. You know what I'm saying? But instead, I sit here and I just keep getting cracked because like I'm being retarded. And because this retard is getting like rewarded for shooting me, because let's say he didn't hit me a single time, he'd probably stop shooting me. But because I get cracked, they're like, yo, I cracked this guy, bro, keep shooting him. And I just look like I'm fucking dog shit because I keep getting sprayed here. And then I'm like, I'm just getting pissed off. And then I literally have 15 builds, but I don't block any of these angles. And this guy edits his floor, and then I die. So it was just really bad for me to keep tunnel visioning on this when I'm literally getting sprayed. Just like, if I wouldn't take any damage, I think they would have stopped spraying me. And if they wouldn't stop spraying me and I took no damage, I can just go here. Boom. How are you going to spray me now, bro? You know what I'm saying? They can't even hit me. But because I took so much damage, they were incentivized to keep spraying me. And yeah, that's why I died. First moving here, we shockwave. I noticed right side is expanding side, and I want to go front low right side, right? So that's what I do. I'm like, yo, I'm right side front low. But here's the thing, is this is right side. That's good. But I run in here instead of staying right here. And that's actually a big difference because it's going to keep opening up this way, right? Which allows teams to go here. Because let's say I was boxed up right here. Where is any team going to box up? They would have to tank whites to go in front of us. And if they want to tank whites and do that, that's fine. Because nobody that's good is going to do that in first moving in a reload game. You know what I'm saying? And I make space here. But what if I made the space right here instead? You know what I'm saying? It's different because it's literally one box. But because I build this, it allows this team to land here. Because if I had box here, there's no way they're doing this, because if I see this first guy slide and then I see the second guy, I'm gonna box him if I'm fast enough. But because I don't have a box here, this allows them to box up here and take like right side low. And now we're in the middle, which I don't like. So what I should do instead is like, okay, we lost it. It's fine. It's probably just go up. And there's no one on height right now, but I don't think height's good in reload. Just go up and just be fine with being here. Probably like, yeah, box up here. Maybe pre-edit this guy or something. But I do like a dumb play. And like, I'll try to block this angle and then cut them off. But what they can literally do is just like he did, is just build a wall. And then they open window and we trade. But now I got hit 100 for absolutely nothing, right? I get hit there. Then I tell my teammate like, yo, you gotta lead the rotate. And then we go. But I don't block this angle, so I get hit 100. And then again, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I going here, bro? They can box me. And then I get boxed and I die to Storm. It's just, that was really bad sell. Like, yeah, that was bad. Because we were like 5-5-5. We were so stacked this game. And because of this little like stupid shit that I did, we end up getting like 6 this game. When this should be like a second place or maybe even a win. Because I'm trying to like greed. Like trying to take low. Like, bro, it's first moving, bro. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So that was a bad sell. And yeah. In this situation, I know this guy has no mats, right? And I have 20 builds. He has 1 build, right? So what I should do is just let him die. Instead of even fighting him, if I just keep tarping out, eventually height will kill him. Because he's going to have to just try to jump in my box. But I keep giving him a chance to kill me. And just running out around my box. And then right here, right? I know he's going to run around the corner. But I let him like get peeker's advantage. And that's why I die. Here, I should just peeked it instead of waiting. Like, if he was running in a straight line, obviously I would kill him. But because he like sprint jumps to the side, he's able to kill me. So because I was standing still. If I had peeker's advantage and right hand, I would have killed him. So first of all, I should have tarped front like a couple boxes. He would have died at height most likely. And even if he doesn't, just wait for a mistake and then he'll die to maybe this guy. But I should have just peeked him before he could like side jump around the corner, because I would have got +2 points and then the top 3, which is like 6 points. So that's like 8 points missed out right there because of one little mistake. Right here, we get shocked on by these 2 kids. And then I box up. And then my teammate tells me to like drop down because we had old boxes, right? But now this floor is weak. So what I should have done, the worst thing you can do here is turn away and look away from your opponent. What I should have done is slowly backed up and then place the wall and then go down. But because I turn around, he places this wall and he only ends up hitting me like, yeah, 63, which is not that bad. But like, what if he would have hit me for like 150? Then it's a completely different story, you know? But yeah, that's like a little thing. Never look away from your opponent in situations like that, because I can just back up, place a wall, then go down, and I'll take 0 damage. So then they would be less incentivized to fight us. So after we get jumped on, we have to heal and we have to go to zone, right? And this whole time, I didn't scout a single time of the shockwave rotate. Still haven't scouted, and now we're going blindly. What if there was just a team waiting for us and they're about to pump us as soon as we go? Or what if there's like walls right here? I didn't look a single time, because if I would have opened, I would have been like, okay, there's a tree right there, which is fine. Either we can break it, make space out, break it, or shockwave in a way to the right so that we could like go around and not hit it. But we don't do that. We just go blindly, right? Shockwave, we hit the tree. And now we're separated. That team who needs a refresh sees that, and then they just land on me. They could have landed on my teammate. It could have been either of us, but now we're split. And now my teammate has to fully get to me. And I'm getting like full keyed with crazy amount of pressure. I don't know how I don't die here, but that little thing ends up using like, I don't even know how many mats. Probably like 300 brick and 300 metal in total, because I didn't scout the shockwave and we weren't together. So to wrap this 3rd segment of this game up, the same team keys us again, right? And my thought process is I don't want to shockwave from here because this time I actually scouted the shockwave. And I don't want to go here because I know we're going to not be able to go through all the builds. Now, I want your guys' opinion on this one. I mean, you guys can have an opinion on every single one, but this one I actually like don't know what the right answer is because me and my teammate disagreed on this. My teammate said he knew this team was here. I knew this team was here. He said, let's just do whatever it takes to just get away from them. Whether, like, he didn't suggest this, but go out the back or I go this way and he wanted to go this way. But my reasoning from not wanting to shock from here is because I know it's not going to work. So that's the wrong play to shock away from here because we're just going to get stuck. I want to go this way because look how I know it's going to be free right here. Yeah. And then there's more people over there because of what the zone looked like. And I was thinking as long as we run together here, we'll be fine. And if I like block my sides, I don't fully block my side here. So that's why I get hit. But then my teammate stops and then they just try to keep keying me, right? But here, I should just shockwave the way. Like, this team is still here. And I, like, sit here. And then I start getting sprayed. From multiple angles, right? And then I know this team's trying to get in. So I go up. But the problem is, they can easily get in with 2 pickaxes. Shotgun, and then he pickaxes and gets in. And I'm trying to shockwave. I should have just 90'd up, like, 3 times. So I can ensure my safety. But instead, I shockwave. And this dude literally deagles me out of the air. Like, that's crazy, but yeah, I shouldn't have died there 100%. My teammate disagrees that we shouldn't have went this way. We should have went like this way, like he said. But I think this part was fine. It's just that once we got here, I panicked with the shockwave and tried to rush it instead of like first ensuring my safety, then shockwaving. Because if that would have happened, I wouldn't have died and I would have been fine. Today, we ended up getting 519th in the second day of the Reload Elite series. So cumulatively, we got like 580th, I want to say. And we only needed top 1,000 to qual. Going into our last game, we still wasn't qualled. But because we got a crazy last game, we won our last game with like 4 kills. We were able to get to 372. And as you can see, qual was 368. So we needed that win to get into the top 1,000. And yeah, we played pretty good until one game we got 0 points and we wasted 20 minutes, which puts us like, it put us behind. And then we had to catch up the end. And we were able to clutch up and qualify. So we're going to be playing the Plains next week. It's top 80 to qualify. We're probably not going to qual, but we're going to obviously try our best and see how far we can get. And for the next 2 days, I don't know if there's scrims. On the scrim announcements, it said that there's no scrims, so we'll see. That means I probably won't be streaming that much because the only thing to stream is really like 1v1s or playing ranked or something, and my like threshold of like how much I can play before I get pissed the fuck off is like really low right now, so I'm not gonna be able to play for a long time without crashing out. So yeah, until Monday there's no tournaments, so there might be no scrims as well until Wednesday. So yeah, that was day 72.